From family cars to electric car models, the automotive industry is set to deliver some of the most exciting vehicles we've seen in years in 2024. And here are the most interesting new cars I've discovered to be coming soon. Hyundai Elantra. Being one of the most popular sedans on the market for decades, the 2024 Elantra is still here to compete. While the 2024 model mostly still looks like a previous year model, the exterior design that Hyundai unveiled is a modified version that looks a lot sharper and better. Hyundai seemed to have spent a lot of time in the design room to secure the wows of audiences and enthusiasts all over the world with just minimum changes. Thankfully, it paid off. The sharp bends and angles on this car add an amazing feel that is sure to get heads turning. The engine, however, is not getting much of an upgrade. The powertrain is expected to still be relatively the same as the 2023 model. The 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, the hybrid, and the turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine are expected to make a return. What more can you ask for when you're getting 33 miles per gallon in the city and 42 miles per gallon on the highway? Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek is a model that has gradually grown to be somewhat of a dark horse in the small SUV space, and Subaru intends to maintain the charge with a new model. Unsurprisingly, the new Crosstrek still gets a 2-liter flat 4-cylinder engine that offers 152 horsepower and a higher 2.0-liter option that gets you 182 horsepower like its predecessor. The aesthetics of the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek also remains just about the same. While it may look the same as its predecessor from afar, a closer look shows a more rugged take on the design. The brand also claims that they have built the new model with a more solid chassis. As icing on the cake, the company has expanded the list of features that now come as standard. A 7-inch touchscreen, all-wheel drive, and EyeSight tech for driving assistance are all standard across the Crosstrek trims. As the saying goes, the more tech inside the vehicle, the better. BMW X5M. Almost every BMW will be getting a makeover in 2024, and the latest BMW X5M is not missing out on the trim. BMW has been quite on and off with its design language over the last few years. However, things seem to have taken shape with the X5M. Apart from the new color options, you're getting a sharper exterior, a more refined nose, extra lighting features, and a new wheel design. The interior also gets a more upscale design that is topped off with a new touchscreen infotainment display that takes up half of the dashboard. All of the X5M's variant options have collapsed into the top competition trim. This simply means that all features are now standard. There is now a 48-volt hybrid component attached to the twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine that the SUV carries under the hood. Nonetheless, you're still getting 617 horsepower from the 2024 X5M. Acura ZDX. This is clearly Acura's first major attempt to join the EV movement. However, expectations are already high for the 2024 Acura ZDX. There has been some chatter about the 2024 ZDX sharing the same platform with the Cadillac Lyriq. While that might come as a shock, it should not distract you from the bigger picture. Cadillac Lyriq is a pretty amazing ride, and if that is anything to go by, then we may be getting the 2024 ZDX with around 500 horsepower at its most powerful stage. Acura has not yet stated what the battery capacity will be. Nonetheless, the 2024 Acura ZDX may be getting the same 102 kilowatt-hour battery from the Lyriq. So, we are also looking forward to a range in the 300 mile per charge region. The 2024 ZDX is expected to retail at about $60,000 to $70,000 for its base model, and we're looking forward to how this turns out in production. Buick Electra E5. Finally, Buick is also getting into the electric car race with the new Electra E5. Interestingly, the SUV will run on an Ultium battery platform that is designed by General Motors. It may also be similar in specs to the Cadillac Lyriq, but more a budget version. The Electra SUV is expected to have between 350 to 400 horsepower depending on its trims and feature level. The design of the new Buick EV is quite balanced. On the outside, you're getting a good mix of a traditional design and the futuristic style of an electric car. The interior, on the other hand, looks absolutely amazing and unique for the Buick brand. The style, color theme, space, multicolored ambient lighting, and a curved 30-inch infotainment display. This is bound to be a pretty cool SUV for both China and US markets. 2024 Chevy Trailblazer. If there is any SUV on the market that continues to impress drivers with every new model, the Trailblazer is the one. There are a few upgrades coming to the 2024 Chevy Trailblazer in the colors, wheels, and screen, but once again, none to the mechanics. If you're one of those drivers who is big on the neutral colors of a car, then you'll be glad to know that Chevy has added two new colors that they are calling Copper Harbor and Cacti Green. There is a 19-inch wheel option added only for the RS trim of the Trailblazer, and I have to admit that it does look really cool. The new feature that goes around, though, is the 11-inch touchscreen display that is mounted at the center of the dash. At the base level, you can either get a turbocharged 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine for 137 horsepower or a 1.3-liter option that gets you 155 horsepower. This is that one compact SUV that everyone needs in their family garage, that's for sure. Cadillac XT4. Cadillac traditionally holds high design and luxury standards. This time is no different. The Cadillac XT4 is getting a new face with changes coming to the front grille and even the lights. While the changes are not as pronounced at the back of the vehicle, you may notice a slightly modified bumper. The highlight of the upcoming XT4 is the amazing 33 inches of curved LED touchscreen that runs from the driver's side to the border of the passenger seat. As you would expect, this infotainment system will carry all the latest tech that Cadillac has to offer. While there may not be any huge upgrades under the hood for the 2024 Cadillac XT4, customers still will be able to differentiate this model from the last year model. To be fair, when a small SUV is offering a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 235 horsepower, that may be difficult to top within a single calendar year. Honda CR-V. The conversation about perfect family SUVs would be incomplete without the Honda CR-V. One of the most popular compact SUVs on the planet is making a massive comeback in 2024 with one industry-shaping feature. The 2024 Honda CR-V will be the company's next attempt at a hydrogen-powered system. This first attempt was in the Clarity model, which was later discontinued in 2021. This time, Honda has chosen to incorporate it into one of the best sellers rather than adding another car to its lineup. While it would be exciting to see just how much this new fuel cell system will affect the performance and mechanics of the new CR-V, Honda is determined to bring it to California first and test the market. However, we will have to wait a little longer for Honda's decision and estimate the numbers that this will produce. Do you think the well-known brand of CR-V will attract more people to switch to the hydrogen fuel cell technology? Share your comments under the video. Ram 1500 REV. After getting rumored and teased for nearly a year, we finally know that Ram's incoming EV truck will look like on the US roads. While the newly revealed production version of the Ram 1500 REV is not as imposing as its initial concept reveals, it still comes with futuristic aesthetics that seems to be customary with EVs. For Ram drivers who would not want to go too far from what they had already used, the good news is that it still looks like a good old Ram truck, just electric. The promised 500-mile range will make the Ram EV truck the longest range pickup truck with a battery. One downside here is that a toned-down design also means that a lot of features that come with the outlandish concept design may also be getting ripped. Ram is keeping most of the important information regarding the 1500 REV as exclusive as possible, and it may remain that way for a couple more weeks or months. All I can confirm right now is that the design still gets a trunk in the front, similar to its rival electric pickup trucks. Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV. Mercedes unveiled a fully electric SUV that was more the potent AMG model, giving the 5-seater up to 671 horsepower and 500 kilowatts. The two variants each have their front fascias, while the standard EQE SUV has a closed-off grille with a star motif. AMG's face has vertical accents with a Panamericana grille-inspired appearance. The interiors of the two vehicles are similar, and both come with the brand's optional hyperscreen display. Mercedes will also provide 4 trim levels for the Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV, from the base 350 Plus to the AMG, and the rear-wheel drive 350 Plus will have a single motor producing 288 horsepower, 214 kilowatt, and 417 pound-feet, 565 Newton-meters of torque. Mercedes will sell the 536 horsepower, 392 kilowatt EQE 500 SUV and the dual-motor EQE 350 4MATIC. Customization will allow new Mercedes EQE owners to determine price as well as how long their vehicle can go when fully charged. VinFast VF7. The VF7 is VinFast's response to the Toyota bZ4X, which suggests that it might end up being a possible best fan favorite of VinFast electric SUVs. The VF7 should appeal to a wide range of electric SUV buyers because it's compact enough for confined urban environments but substantially large enough to compete on the open road. VinFast will be offered in Eco and Plus versions, just like the smaller VF6. 349 horsepower and 368 pounds-feet of torque are anticipated to be produced by the more potent dual-motor all-wheel drive Plus variant. Regarding the front drive, single-motor VF7 Eco, expect the same 201 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque, but hopefully something more optimized to offer a little more punch. Details about battery pack capacity and EV system charging are not yet available. The VF7 will be marketed as an upscale electric crossover with options including premium vegan leather, upholstery trim, and a panoramic sunroof. A front LED light bar with animated effects and rear trademark LED lights are among its exterior features. Each VF7 will also be equipped with various active driver assistance systems.